Hi everyone. So a passage in Psalms tugged on me this week and I just couldn't wait to share it with you. So don't we all love the Psalms? I know I do. So what I love about the Psalms is how the writers, mainly David, is able to express himself so freely. So irrespective of whatever he's feeling, whether it's anger, anxiety, frustration, brokenness, joy, everything, he's freely pours himself and lays himself bare before God. That is what I love about this because I feel like I can relate on so many levels when I'm reading it. So this week when I was reading one of the Psalms, so that was Psalm 37, it was David pouring out all this golden nugget. One of the verses just like took me out of this world, and that was the verse 4. So Psalm 37 verse 4, and it reads simply like this: take delight in the Lord and he will fulfill your heart desires. That is mind-blowing, isn't it? If you look at the world around us, we've got so much going on, hardship, confusion. It's quite hard to really believe, and I said that God really wants to and can fulfill or satisfy even our heart desires. But what I want to say to you is yes and yes and yes. I join with agreement with David that God actually does fulfill our heart desire. God can satisfy our heart desires. Well, it's not that easy. It comes with a condition, and the condition is that we will have to take delight in the Lord. We will have to make the Lord our heart desire. So then you will ask, what does it mean to take delight in the Lord? I mean, making the Lord your desire, what does it mean? I have to resort to Strong Concordance to nail this one. And Strong says that to take delight is to be soft, to be tender, to be pliable, to be delicate. And what came to mind when I was looking at these different words was how the clay behaves in the hands of a potter. You see, for a clay to be very, very useful, for it to be used in the way that the potter desires, it has to be pliable. It has to be soft. It has to be willing to be molded so that the potter can turn it into exactly how his purpose and what his desire for it to be. It also sort of reminded me of the love relationship between a husband and a wife. I know that even for my own marriage, our marriage blossoms at its peak when our hearts are tender towards each other, when I'm delicate with my husband, when he is being delicate with me. That is when we feel most connected to each other. Likewise, that is what God desires from us, is for our hearts to be so soft and tender and delicate. When our hearts are so yielded to Papa, so that his heart is reflected in our heart, we will find that all that we birth will be the desires of his heart flowing out into our hearts. So his desires becomes our desires, and there'll be no misalignment. This is the place from which Christ operated when he walked on earth. Therefore, the Father's Spirit flowed freely through him, and he manifested as miracles everywhere he went. My challenge for you is to question the source of your delight. Papa wants to be your delight. He wants to be what captivates your heart. For your heart to be so soft and tender towards him, such that he can freely flow through you and fulfill his will on earth through you. So today I just want to encourage you to drop every distraction, anything that takes your heart away from Papa, and let it all be solely and fully focused and captivated by him, focused on him. Make him the total delight of your life. then you will see all your heart desires coming into fruition, because your heart desires are the Father's heart desires.